Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today is the v31.20 update for the Lost Isles. Now behind me you can see my original world, so that's my normal save, and it's the desert, so it's just across the water, and then when I turn around you will see the new area. So your bus stop does take you here, so you can get to it quite easily. You can also find it by just traveling. One of the first new things you can see is a pineapple, which you can collect. They are just in the ground. You also get some essence. They can also be cooked and turned into roasted pineapples. Up next, I found this weird looking rock and a bunch of spiders around it. I didn't think they were connected at first, but then this is when I discovered that it's actually a kind of like spawn or nest. So all of these spiders here, I'm just going to wake them up and get them to come close to me so you can see what I mean. Bring them over here. You can see that there's quite a few all coming for me right now. So if I destroy them and then you look at the nest, give it a second. There we go. They were all just spawned back around and they will come for you. So you can find different ones around in the biomes now. The ones that I have found is this one, the spider, and I've also found the scorpion one. The cool thing about the scorpion spawn is the different loot drops. So what I'm going to do is bring them all close to me, and then if you jump away and attack them, they blow up. And then because they've also dropped meat, it makes all of the other scorpions go towards the meat, and then the explosion then kills them, and it's kind of just a little cycle as long as that meat is there. So this is a good way to get a good collection of essence as well as the new material, which is the stink gland, which is that greeny kind of looking item just there. So this is a really good way to collect loads of that. We now have a different cow with these horns here in a different variation. It's got like a little fringe and some different colours. These ones are kind of similar to the Frostlands cows that you can find. We've also got some new plants. So this one, if you go near it, it explodes like a bomb. There's also this yellow one, and if you go near this, it explodes as well, but it will cause you damage if you go into that cloud. It's the same as like the brute explosion. The blue one is like a slurp, and it will give you health once it's exploded. A cool addition that has been added is the bears. Once you have destroyed one, you can now find that they have dropped a bear pelt. This is kind of the same as the brutes when they drop a brute scale, so you can now get bear pelts, and you can use these for an ingredients to craft something. So they don't just drop food now like fish, they do actually drop this pelt here. As you saw already, we have new cow additions, but we do also have some more. We've now got different variations of the sheep, and these are kind of like the original white sheep that have changed, not the rams. And we also have different variations of the chickens, and they look like parrots. You've got a little red and blue one here. You've then got like the typical parrot colours, which is the green, blue and yellow. Not only that, but you can now find pigs with tusks, which is kind of like a boar version, and they've released them in red. One of the new fruits found is the Columbo, and you just pick these like a normal berry, and you can turn these into seeds and plant them back on the mainland. You can also get coconuts, pineapples, tomatoes and bananas, all of which you can actually turn into other items such as banana pancakes, smoothies and things like that once you've cooked them. To find bananas and coconuts, you just need to look at the palm trees. As you can see the difference here, this one has coconuts, this one has bananas, and the one for bananas has like these little stumps at the bottom, so you can tell. Just knock them down and you will get what you need. When pink lightning strikes, you'll find an enemy at the bottom of it. And then to find mahogany, you need to cut down these trees here that have the flat top. So they look like this. This is the only tree that gives you mahogany, the rest will give you normal wood. They are dotted all over the biome and look like so. And also to find red rock, they are mixed in with the granite. It is fairly obvious. It is literally a red rock. Now, if you're looking for Columbo, you need to look for this little pool area that's surrounded in pink and purple trees. You will see a Columbo statue. And once you arrive here, he will come out of the water in his normal form. Now, if you give him any items, mostly food, he will give you some items in return. So I'm dropping 27 pineapples here, and he's going to vacuum it up. And then you will see that he makes a little bit of a face. Oh, here's the sneeze. Achoo. And out the top comes some materials. So this is actually a really good way to get started with the new loot. You can also find the LEGO Columbo exploring the plains by the Nana huts. There he is, he's so cute. And yeah, these prefabs are just here randomly in like the Peely kind of like village. I haven't actually seen any of the Peely villagers as of yet, but I'm sure I'll find them. If you want to have Columbo as a rideable pet, you just need to give him a Columbo berry. To unlock some of the prefabs, you will need to make a village on the Lost Isles and get it to level 10. And obviously once you've done that, you will be able to unlock a bunch of things. So level 2, you're going to get a Tudor house. Level 3, you're going to get some kind of like decorations. You'll get the pirate beds. Level 4 is the pirate counters, more decoration. Level 5 is a Tudor mansion. Level 6 is a pirate decor. Level 7, Tudor tavern. Level 8 is a pirate tavern furniture. And then 9 is a pirate skull set. And lastly, it is the workshop. Also, the caves now look like this. This one says enter the beast's den, and I haven't seen that on any of the other caves because they're called grottos. But once you've spawned into this, you will actually see that there is a brute in the middle. Around the cave is also emerald and gold and some chests and a few odd bits of wood and granite, which I'm assuming is now a rarer material. This is what one of the other caves look like, which is called the grotto. Now inside the grotto, for some of them, there is again another brute. This one is Stormwild. Help. The same materials are inside, so you can find gold and emerald again. And then I found this cave, again called the grotto, and this one was on the beach. But inside, there wasn't a brute upon the entrance. But this cave system was gigantic, and you found all of the materials inside. There was marble, there was emerald, there was gold. I found this really weird whirlpool. I did test it, but nothing happened. And then if you carry on going around, you can see that there is just umpteen amounts of space and stuff that you can collect. Now, I jumped in the waterfall thinking that I might be able to float, but it actually shot me off the edge. And then you can see how big this cave system really is. There were a lot of mobs around, which were the tomato head guys. I didn't see any skeletons whatsoever. It was just the tomato guys. Right there. There was a lot of ruins inside at the bottom, and there were pineapples everywhere. Literally everywhere. There's a few jump pads to help you get up on the different levels. There's also some fishing spots and some chests. So it is definitely worth a look around when you find these giant caves, because there is so much loot and material that you can take back. Now, these ruins are also made of like the new kit. So before the update came out, we had the Pirate Lifestyle bundle, which I've seen in my inventory, but the new items for the Lost Isles are actually made of the same materials and the same style. So yeah, it looks wicked. Now, this is something cool that I found. You deposit resources into it and it gives you something in return. This is obviously new. Now, I've put in the tomatoes and you can see here that it is forming a rift. Mining explosion. And then once it has given you whatever it's going to be, now in this case it was a chest, it turns off after. So you can open the chest and you get a bunch of loot from it. However, please be careful with these, because not long after I found another one that this new butterfly led me to. But the difference is that when I inputted the new material that it was asking for in the resource pool, something different happened. I didn't get a chest initially. Now that boulder is because one of the golems is attacking me, so ignore that. It spawned 3 blast rollers, 2 of them being storm wild. Now this is great obviously for resources, but I was expecting a chest, so I wasn't prepared to then be having to fight straight after. Now the reward for this is once you've actually destroyed the rollers, I'm not sure if this is the same every time it spawns something, but once I did destroy these rollers, the chest actually spawned. As you can see there, it's now working because I completed kind of like a task for it maybe. And yeah, it gave me the loot after it challenged me. When you are out exploring, beware, because if you find one of these with these little heads, you'll hear a noise. You will notice that one of the eyes will start lighting up on one of the heads surrounding the statue. That means the golem is now spawning and it's gonna come for you. These guys are actually really quick, so be careful and make sure you can get away from them because they can knock you for some decent hearts if they get a hit on you. So I decided to try and take one on, just using a sword that is almost broken. The only really good thing about these, by the way, is they are incredible for collecting loot. If you can find one in the jungle, make it go through the trees. Once you've defeated one of the golems, you will actually get rift shards. So this is a way that you can create more bus stops. It does only drop 1, but I don't think they're that difficult to defeat. They're a lot easier than a brute. All of the golems are in different locations. I found this tomato head one up in the mountains, and as you can see, it has the alternating statue and different heads here. However, the difference for this one is these heads are sunk into the ground, so I think that means that one won't spawn, as whilst I was here, nothing came out. For this new season, we do now have a new LEGO pass, just like the Star Wars one, and this one is Tropical Treasures. We do only have it for 23 days, but we've got a bunch of free rewards. It is decor, posters, and things like that. That you can decorate your worlds with. There are a few builds. I like this one with a straw roof style. I do like that. And then we've got plants for decoration. So happy with these. We've got toilets, kitchens, you name it. A bunch of different decorations that we can use that are free. This I really like because it's kind of like a pergola. And then we've got a little tomato head like that. Some ornaments, some statues. Love it. And then we've got the banana huts. We've got a few different variations of these. This one obviously is now paid, so it's the premium version. If we keep going through, there is a ton that you can unlock. I absolutely love all of these designs that they've added in. I'm going to get so creative with these. My personal theme is very like jungle, rustic, wooden, leaves and plants. So I'm so happy this collection has come out because it is exactly what I needed. So here we've got like a little kitchen counter. We've got a zesty ziggurat. We've got some more banana style toilets and wardrobe. And then we've got the Mana. It's because I was saying Nana. And then Pizza Pavilion. So these are kind of, I guess, to go with the Durburger collection, even though they're not the same. And then the last thing we've got is the Banana Gate. Now, when you unlock the LEGO Pass, you do instantly get a Adventure Peely skin that you can use in-game, and that's the first thing that you get if you upgrade. Peely, Island Adventure Peely, it looks so cool, and he also fits in with the native walking around NPCs that you find in the plains. Now that is everything that I have personally found and explored in today's Lost Isles update. There is plenty more to discover, so let me know in the comments what you have found yourself. If I've missed anything, let me know, and also don't forget guys, I do stream, so make sure you subscribe to my channel and you won't miss when I've uploaded or if I'm live. Thank you so much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!